and welcome to an all new Melanie's Muses, where it's all TV talk all the time. New videos coming to you every Monday, so if you haven't hit that subscription button yet, what are you waiting for? Click now and never miss a video. Melanie's Muses is proud to be a Telfie partner channel, so whatever you are watching, including this show, make sure you check in on the app, share to social media, and who knows when you'll unlock an exclusive sticker. Today's vlog was inspired by a comment on the Melanie's Muses Facebook page by Susie Staplehurst, so thank you so much for that, Susie. So today I'm going to be talking about what happens when your favourite show disappears. Now, I'm not talking about when shows get cancelled. We all know that that is tragic and happens far too often. No, I'm talking about when you go to your favourite streaming site and you're, say, halfway through a season and all of a sudden the next episode is not there. Yesterday you were quite happily binging, you come back today and it's gone. Back in the day when streaming services first started, you pretty much just had Netflix. And if something was on Netflix, I think we all just assumed that it would be there forever. Very few of us, well, myself definitely, didn't check those little things called ending on dates. And even when those dates did start to pop up, most of us didn't pay too much attention to them because that date would come and go, and then the show was still there. So the expiration dates came up, they passed, the shows were still on there. Not a big deal, they have to put an end date, right? Wrong. Over the last few years, more and more shows have been disappearing from our streaming sites, and 9 times out of 10, if they disappear from one site, they pop up on another site. That is because the sites only have the rights to show them for so long. They are not locked into never-ending contracts. So it's going to come down to which streaming service has the most money. And what does that mean for us as consumers? I mean, all these options are great for a consumer if you are looking around for a product. However, if you've got a show here and a show there and a show over on this one that you want to watch, you have to have all three to be able to stream them. And that can get expensive. And this isn't just a problem in the US, although I think we may notice it a little bit more because we have so many streaming site options. There's a lot more bidding wars going on. That being said, it's not just streaming sites anymore. TV channels disappear as well, depending who your provider is. And this is for the same reason. It is all down to money. Even as I film this vlog, there is a dispute over here between Spectrum, the big cable provider that took over Time Warner Cable, and Viacom, who have loads of channels such as MTV and Spike and Nickelodeon. The Viacom channels all have big campaigns saying that users need to be phoning Spectrum if you're a Spectrum customer and let them know. If you contact Spectrum, they say you need to contact Viacom and tell them that they've offered them a reasonable solution and Viacom need to get on board so that Spectrum don't have to raise their rates. Spectrum even has a website up about it. I mean, I have to say for this one, I'm actually on Spectrum's side because as a consumer, if they have to pay every network more money that wanted more money, that would obviously come back down to us, the consumer, and our cable bill would go up. And with all that going on, that then pushes people more to streaming sites so they don't have to worry about that. And we're back to the streaming sites dilemma and what happens when your shows disappear. Of course, there are some people that will be sitting there saying, well, if you love the show so much and you want to watch it, get the DVDs. Aha, there aren't always DVDs available. Yes, I know that there normally are, but number one, you've got the cost of the DVDs, which for a lot of people is not an option. And secondly, I can tell you right now, not every show is available on DVD. I know this for a fact because there's a show that streams on Hulu that I wanted to buy on DVD for my friend for her birthday. Not available. The DVDs for this show are not made. It is a streaming on Hulu exclusive only. If that was just to disappear, I'd have no legal way to watch it. Then of course you've got series that you follow that the new seasons don't get picked up on the streaming site that you are watching them on. Murdoch Mysteries. Okay, so that might not be a big deal for everybody, but in this house, we love Murdoch Mysteries. And we started watching it on Netflix, and then they only had 3 seasons, and then it went to Hulu for a little while, and then it was on Amazon for a bit, then it was back to Netflix, and so we were jumping around all over the place, and then Netflix didn't get any more seasons. It's been sitting there with about 3 seasons missing forever, not available on any of the regular streaming sites. Although I will say I did manage to fix this because we found something called Acorn TV that only shows UK things. So maybe that's why. Maybe Acorn TV has all the rights to the Murdoch Mysteries now. And so customers in the US that don't know about that are just stuck. So what do you think, Melanie's Muses fans? Are there streaming sites that you've been watching things on and your shows have disappeared? What did you do? What shows were they? I know Doctor Who leaving Netflix was definitely a big deal over here. Same with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They are available on other streaming sites, but if you already pay for a Netflix subscription, you're out of luck. As always, huge thank you to everyone that joined me this week. Please make sure you do all the fun YouTube things, like, comment and subscribe, especially comments. I love to hear your thoughts on what I'm talking about. If you have a suggestion for an upcoming video you'd like to see me do, leave that here too. Or leave it on the Facebook page. I check there too, obviously, because that's where I got the idea for this one. Talking of Facebook, make sure you join me on Facebook Live with my husband Greg every Sunday at noon Eastern Time for lots of chats and giveaways and shenanigans. It's hilarious. You should definitely join us there. And then join me back here next week for an all new video. And make sure you're checking in on Telfie. I will see you then. Bye.